everyone, it's James.
And Stephanie, and welcome to Camp Winnebago 2024.
So like, if you're new to RVing, and that's kind of who we're making this video for, this is a little bit of a weird thing to think about, but this video is about bathrooms, because if you're buying a home, we all kind of know what bathrooms are about,
Yeah,
right?
they all have a toilet, they all have a sink and a tub and a shower, and we all get it.
Right, but in RVs, they can be a little bit different.
Sometimes a lot different.
That's right. So you'll see some things here that are similar to what you'd see in a home, and then you'd see things that you would never see in a home. And so since we're here at Camp Winnebago, and there are plenty of Winnebagos around, we thought we'd take you through some of these and show you some of the different things you might find in RV bathrooms.
So come on along and let's jump right in.
All right. So we're here in a Winnebago Adventurer 36ZZ, and we're gonna start off with the bathroom setup that I think most people watching would be very comfortable with. This is what I would call a traditional 1.5 bath. So here in the front part of the coach, we've got a half bathroom. It's got a sink and a toilet that I think anyone would be fairly comfortable using if they've ever used a restroom before. And then in the back, we have a full bath. So here we've got a sink with a large counter, plenty of storage. We've got a shower over here, and we've got a toilet. Now, some things to note in this bathroom, just for comparing with later models. Separate sink in the bathroom. Not all RVs have that. Toilet separate from the shower. Yeah, mind blower. Not all RVs have that either. And then the shower is a good decent size. So that's the Adventurer regular bath and a half. All right, onward.
Okay, so now we're in the Winnebago View 24R, and this is a prototype. It's just about to launch, and I love that they have one of these split baths. We see this sometimes. It's a way to have more flexibility in the floor space. And so what they've done is they've put the shower on one side, that's behind this door, and it's on the driver's side. And then on the other side, you get your toilet and sink. And I like this. I think it's kind of functional as well. If one of you needs to take a shower, then the toilet and sink is still available to the other one. So I've always been attracted to these split bath kind of floor plans.
All right, now we're here inside the M Series, Winnebago M Series 2326 MBBH, which I think stands for Murphy Bed Bunkhouse. So kind of an interesting, it's a less expensive travel trailer, but we've got a Murphy bed, we've got a bed here that can convert out of the dinette, and then there's two bunk beds back here, so you can sleep a lot of people in here. But we're in here for the bathroom, and this has what I'm gonna call a fairly standard RV bathroom. It's what you'd call a full bath, or maybe like a 3/4 in a house. We've got a shower, it's a full-size shower. We've got a toilet, and we've got a sink and some storage. So this is kind of, I'm gonna point this out now, this is what they call a dry bath, where like the toilet and the shower are separate. That is not always the case, mind blower if you're new to RVing, but that's not always the case. But this is pretty much a standard RV bathroom.
And now we're in a coach that's very near and dear to our hearts. This is a Winnebago Travato, and we used to have the Travato G floor plan. This is the Travato KL with the twin beds. And they have a wet bath in the back. And what that means is the bathroom is both your shower, where I'm standing is the shower, and it's also your toilet, so it functions both ways. And there's other clever uses of space in here. So they've got this drop-out sink, so the sink pops out and then you turn the faucet over. And that's just, again, to maximize the space that you have in this bathroom. But what's even cooler about this bathroom, that you can open it up right to the outside. Try that with your sticks and bricks house.
And now we're in the Winnebago Echo 22A. And this is our own personal model of coach, not this one. This is what it looked like before I got a hold of it and changed a bunch of stuff. But this is the Echo 22A, or the Treco, if you're in the know. And this has something that's kind of unique. It's not quite a wet bath. It's not quite a dry bath. I'm gonna call it a convert-a-bath. It's kind of both and kind of neither. Let me show you what I mean. So back here, this is the bathroom, and it's just one space that's dedicated to showering and toileting kind of activities. And if we were to open the door now, you'd see that this is set up in what I'll call lavatory mode. There's a toilet, there's a sink, and it's got a medicine cabinet, all the things you would expect. But when it's time to take a shower, you rotate this pivoting wall around, and now you're in shower mode. And so now this whole space can be used for showering, and the toilet, the sink, your medicine cabinet, those all stay dry. So in that way, it's like a dry bath, but the whole space does get wet. So it's kind of a wet bath, but kind of not either of them. People love it because if you look at something you use for just a few minutes a day, you don't want to dedicate half your RV to that, right? And so this is a way to get all the functions and comforts of home, but not spend a whole lot of space on it. So the Convert-A-Bath, awesome. And now we're in a Winnebago Revel. Now this has a wet bath, but they've taken the wet bath to about the minimal extent possible. So I'd call this like a half a bath wet bath. So we have the bathroom compartment here, and there is a toilet, but there is no sink. The reason why there's no sink is because right here, there is a sink. And so there's not a whole lot of point in putting a separate, you're not gonna wash one hand in each sink, right? But I guess you could if there was one in there. Now, it also has an attachment up here where you can attach a shower head. So you can take these shelves out and then you can stand in there to shower. But again, the toilet is in the same space, so that'll be what we'd call a wet bath. But the cool thing about this is that you can take the shower head outdoors and you could shower outside if you wanted to as well. So Winnebago Revel, call it a half a wet bath, I guess that's what we'll call it. All right.
And now we're in the Winnebago Adventure Wagon, and this has an interesting type of bathroom.
Well, I'm going to call it the not bathroom because there is no space in this RV that is dedicated to a bathroom.
Right.
It's open. This one actually you can configure however you would like. And the bathroom facilities for this RV, there's only one sink that's here on the galley, is something that you just pull out and use as necessary. It's pretty much just a porta potty.
Yeah, it's a porta potty you can set anywhere. You can even set it outside if you want. And this one's really common with overlanders, van lifers, because they don't care about having dedicated bathroom space. They want that space for bigger beds or for gear storage.
Yeah, if you're out in the wilderness, you're not so much primping and putting on makeup and stuff in the morning, so that space isn't so important to that crowd. So this is a way to minimize, in a really brutal way, the amount of space dedicated to a bathroom. Anyway, that's about all the kinds of bathrooms that we can think of and that we can find here at Camp Winnebago 2024.
Yep, and if you have any questions or comments, please come over to the Fit RV website. We will have a link down below in the description, and you can leave comments there and ask your questions.
Ask questions, and we'll try to get them answered. See you later.